Flight assist on.
Hi, it's Zobble1975 and welcome to Elite Dangerous on Xbox, or what we're now calling the Legacy version of the game. So the Legacy version is the version we've got on Xbox, it's also the version you get on PlayStation, and also the version you get if you're on a PC that doesn't run 4.0 or you're on the 3.8 launcher. This is now referred to as the Legacy version of the game, and yeah, there's a lot of talk that this will be the death knell for console because everyone's transferred to PC, and a lot of players have transferred over to PC. There is no doubt in that. I have seen a lot of my friends list that migrate over to PC, and they seem to be having fun on PC. Some less so than others. I think the PC environment in open is very PvP orientated in terms of power play PvP. So some of the lawfuls, in air quotes, have been getting confused by the fact that they're just getting ripped apart for power play reasons and not for, people don't have their same mindset as everyone's a criminal. Only really Spear have that mindset. So I think there's a change of culture that they'll have to go through, because the PC way of doing things was always different from the console way of doing things, and there'll be an adjustment period for them. I'm sure some of the really good top-end PvPers will prove themselves to be decent on PC. From what I can see, the likes of Flipper Gold and that are, transitioning over well and seem to be fitting in quite well on PC. So yeah, I'm sure others will be able to do the same. Me personally on Xbox, I've been enjoying myself. The game is quieter than it was, certainly, but no quieter now than it has been since the announcement that we weren't getting Odyssey. If anything, it picked up back up a bit. There's been an increase in the amount of Americans playing, which is a good thing for me and a bad thing for me, because I have real trouble instancing with Americans, so I have to kind of find friendly Americans that can bridge me into the American instances, because that seems to be the way you find the most life on Xbox version. Which, yeah, sometimes that's awkward because I can see them in system chat, but I can't get in there to pirate them, so I have to do my best. As towards piracy, with no CGs, that's going to be really tough, so piracy content's going to be sporadic at best. I've been filling my time doing power play, really, and just generally, derping around, going up to Shinny, picking some PvP fights. This was one hell of a slobber knocker fight. I was disappointed at first I didn't have my my plasma and 4-shell cannon, but then I was happy as the fight got going, because I doubt I'd be hitting consistently with a plasma and 4-shell cannon against a tiny little ship like a Viper 4. I normally fight bigger things in my Viper 4 and not another Viper 4. Anyway, just going to pause for an advert. So we're going to take a pause to take a quick look at what you guys sponsor. With your guys' views, you help out Big Red Rooster Cockerel Rescue, helping out cocks of all sizes, all shapes, and for the love of the cock, keep watching so we can raise money for this lovely little animal rescue and save birds like my little co-pilot here. Now, in terms of numbers, it's the people on my friends list is the only thing where I can really judge. We don't really get any numbers of people on console. It's not something that's listed anywhere, which is why I always find it interesting when PC players say, well, console only made up 15% of the player base. How do you know that? Where did you get your figures from? Who's on console? I can't find out how many people play this game on console. How the hell did you find out that how many people played this game on console at its height? I would love to know. I can only judge by the leaderboards, and the leaderboard progress seems to be pretty consistent with what it has been since the announcement that Odyssey was cancelled. Yeah, weirdly, some of the big groups aren't doing power play at the moment. They're just mainly focusing on BGS. But overall, the numbers are still going up. There's still a lot of people doing a lot of stuff on the leaderboards on the Xbox version. Though power play, just me alone is getting the Dark Marauders into 7th. So the top end are really going for it. There's about 5 or 6 groups that really do power play, and then there's a big drop off, and there's if I'm getting 7th, 8th place on just my merits alone, that means it's not as active as it once was, certainly. Usually we were when it was proper active, we were in the top 25 normally. So there has been a drop off. I love this is the most ramtastic fight in history, and the lead changed a couple of times as we just smashed into each other over and over again. But yeah, it's funny just like trying to manage everything, get your shields back up, and trying to hit him. And yeah, I just think lucky I had gimbals. But he did have chaff, so swings and roundabouts. As to like running into players, that's tougher than ever. I did blockade QBO. I saw a couple of people. I saw a harmless Type 6, which I left alone because I was there to kill him, but I was like, I'm not killing a harmless Type 6. No, I was in my Frack Condor and I was like, I'm going to let him go. Especially when he 07'd me immediately as he saw me. And he was like, please don't pirate me, I watch your videos. It's like, well, I'm actually here to kill. I would have pirated him, definitely would have pirated him, but I was there to kill him, so not like be merciful. And so I was like, I can't. So yeah, no, I left the harmless Type 6 alone, but unfortunately no one else turned up the time I was up there. Soul, we've managed to get one bit of piracy out of Soul, technically. Well, technically we got it next door at Bernard Star. We'd called it a night and we'd had a couple of no cargoes and no one else, and then Meta ran into a trader in the next system. So we have managed to find some piracy targets, but yeah, it's going to be sporadic without CGs, without like low temperature diamond mining like it used to be, and high sells like they used to be. It's kind of unpredictable as to where traders are going to be. Yeah, soon Inara is going to be useless for us as well, so that's going to be a pain. Yeah, so predicting where traders are going to be a big thing. Marilager may be like a banker of a system to go to pirate. Soul's usually quite good. The power play capitals that tend to have traffic, so we'll just have to see. It is quieter than it used to be, but it's not completely dead. I came up to Shinny, I was able to get 1v1s galore, have fun fighting different people in different builds, having silly fun fights. Not exactly the sweatiest PvP in the world, but certainly a lot of fun. And this fight was just pure ramtastic Viper Falls. Anyway, that's all for this video. Thank you very much for watching. I will catch you in the next one. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Let me know your experiences. Are you finding it to be dead? Are you managing to find people, or are you managing to find no one? Let me know in the comments down below, and I'll catch you in the next video. And GG to Wolf, it was a hilariously fun duel, so GG for that.